Hi, I'm Carrie. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. This is my monthly musings video. So this is the video that I talk about my life and my practice. That's basically what I do here at the end of every month. And so I hope you enjoy it. But August, let's talk about August. I don't want to say the words August was a busy month because I feel like I've said that every month since April. So I'm going to try to refrain from saying that. However, in the month of August, we moved our one and only child into college. And he, at the time I'm filming this video, and by the time this video goes up, which is just a day or so from now, he will have been there for 2 weeks. It has been an adjustment, quite an adjustment. So I'd like to know if there's any other moms that watch me that have sent their kids off to college, because it's really been tough. It's way tougher than I expected it to be. And I went through a roller coaster of different emotions, especially those first 4 days. After that, it started to get easier, and every day's been a little bit easier since then. I mean, my husband, he adjusted to things like that. It's like it didn't even affect him. And my son has seemed to adjust pretty well to school. So it's just me. I'm the one that is working through all these emotions, but it's getting better. We're in empty nest syndrome now, and it took us 8 years in order to get pregnant and have a baby. So that's quite some time that it was just us together. But 18 and a half years of being consumed with raising a child, then now we're back to square one again. And it's it's like a familiar feeling, but yet a whole new feeling. I don't know if that makes any sense. Maybe I'm rambling a little bit much about that, but that's the state that I'm in now. So it's been an adjustment for the month of August. That's what it's been. So let's see, what else is going on in the month of August? Right after we sent our kid off to school, my husband and I sat down and binged watched the Prime series Daisy Jones and the Six. And I have not read this book yet, but now after watching that series, I can't wait to read this book. It was so good. I don't think there's going to be a second season of it or not, but so good. I've heard that it's loosely, I don't know, based or mimics like the Fleetwood Mac as band and Stevie Nicks. And I love Fleetwood Mac. So I don't know if that's true or not, but we really enjoyed that series. So if you happen to like, music-based type shows, then I would definitely recommend that one. I want to talk about the 1 year video that I did. I am overwhelmed with such deep gratitude to the people that commented and left such kind remarks, or shared the video, or told me that they felt the same way, or any of that. It shocked me, the outpouring of kindness that was shown to me from that video. I am in awe of everybody's responses and the amount of people that responded to that. I never expected that. I thought I was going to put that video on there and I don't know, maybe 20 people, maybe 20 views, maybe 30 views, maybe my regular 10 people that comment. I mean, that's literally what I expected from it. I never expected for it to be shared and to be shared by larger channels. I never expected for it to be seen over 1,000 times. I never expected the amount of likes on it or comment. I never expected any of that. And it just really shows me how wonderful this community is here on YouTube / TarotTube, and the amount of people that felt the exact same way that I did. I never expected that either, because nothing is ever expressed in regards to how people are feeling about their TarotTube journey. So it was so wonderful to read through all those comments, and I hope I responded to everybody, because I really did try to make sure I responded personally to everybody's comment on there. But also what it did was it got me over that hump and helped me to really see that the path that I was turning to, of putting on the content that I loved instead of worrying about all those other things, was the right way to go. And it really solidified that feeling and gave me that like little extra push to just keep on going and doing what I'm doing and loving what I'm doing. So because of that, because of the outpouring of warmth and kindness that I received, I am going to do a small little giveaway. However, I have to say that I am going to keep the giveaway limited to the United States. And I hope that doesn't make anybody too mad. And that's only because of the price of shipping to everywhere else and how ridiculously expensive it all is. So what I am giving away are 4 books. I have 2 of this and 2 of this, and I'm going to be giving away all 4 of them. So this is Yasmin Bolin and Kim Farnell's The Mercury Retrograde book, Turn Chaos into Creativity to Repair, Renew, and Revamp Your Life. I have 2 of these. And I have the Akashic Records Made Easy, Unlock the Infinite Power, Wisdom, and Energy of the Universe by Sandra Ann Taylor. And I have 2 of these. These are both published by Hay House. And how I ended up with so many was I ordered my copies of them and they mistakenly sent me extras. And when I went to return them, they said, no, keep them. So I'm giving them away. That's what I am doing. So how to enter the giveaway is, if you are in the States, leave a comment with the watermelon emoji and the word win or winner somehow in that comment, so I know to add you to the drawing. I'm going to find one of those wheel spinny things to do the drawing, and I'm going to draw those 4 names on September 9th, and then I will make a video for that and tag those people in it, and then you will have to get in contact with me through my email that is always listed in the comments below. In the description box below, sorry. And you'll have to get a hold of me through that and give me your mailing address to send these to. So if you'd like a chance to win one of these books, and like I said, I have 2 of each, to give away. Leave a watermelon emoji with the word winner in the comments, and I will put you down and enter you to win these. And I guess I should say that none of this is affiliated with YouTube. This is just me. This isn't affiliated with YouTube in any way. This is just me giving these books away. What else do I need to talk about before I talk about my practice? Oh, since my kids in school and I have my mornings where I don't have to get anybody up to get them off to school or anything like that, I am trying to get back in the practice of the Goddess. So I have this book. I think I showed it before here on my channel, The 365 Days of Goddess by Molly Reamer. I got this off Bridget's Grove on Etsy. So the day this is going up, let's read that entry. August 31st. Here we are once more at the edge of a beginning, hearts in our hands. Here we are, eyes wild and lives ablaze. Here we are in all of our wondering, in all of our doubt, in all of our magnificence and sorrow. Here we are, atop the cliffs of questioning, readying ourselves for the leap. On our backs, we feel these wings, long folded, preparing to unfurl, buoying us into the winds of change and into the unknown. As life continues to open before us, we do the only thing we have to do. We gather ourselves up once more and begin, again and again. And I feel this is so fitting for where I'm at, because I feel like I am just gathering myself up and beginning again, beginning anew, starting this new chapter. And I just found that entry so fitting and wanted to read it today. But this is what I'm kind of reading in the mornings and focusing on when I have my coffee. And this book is just an absolute treasure. So I wanted to share that with you. I did pick up a couple new, I'm going to use them as spread cloths. They're dishcloths is what they actually are. They're by Isaac Mizrahi. I got them from TJ Maxx. I never go to TJ Maxx. I just happen to have to run over to Joann's and in the little plaza where it's at. TJ Maxx is there, and I ran in to check these out. So there was this one, and there is this one. Something else I got in the month of August, I backed my very first Kickstarter ever. And it's because I really wanted this deck, the Feel Your Chakras. Okay, tell me how you say that. Is it chakras, like with the sh sound, or is it chakras, like in the word chalk? Because I would really like to know, because I say it both ways, and I know one of those ways is probably wrong, unless it's a tomato thing. But I'd really like to know, is it the shush sound or is it the cha sound? So you can let me know below. Anyway, after that ramble, I couldn't wait to get this, and I forgot to grab the other one, and it's in the other room. I also got her little sweets deck, but I'm sure people have seen Andy's chakra decks before. This one is, I think it's larger than the one that she originally had on her Etsy store. So that's why I wanted it. I do a chakra, whichever, reading, an intuitive reading of a drawing, and I'm thinking of videoing that. but I don't know. I'll see how it goes, or maybe I'll explain how I do it, and not video the whole process. I don't know. You can let me know that in the comments where you'd like to see me go through the whole process of where I draw out what I visually see, or do you just want me to have it already drawn and show you at the end what it looks like? But anyway, yes, so I thought that drawing and these cards would go perfectly. Oh, they're slippery. Would go perfectly, but I can't wait to use them and see how it works with that reading. Whoops, these ones are upside down. So yeah, there's a lot of them. There are, I'm throwing everything today. There are 126 cards, so that's a lot. That's a lot of cards. It was very reasonably priced. I'm assuming that she's going to eventually put this in her shop, but I don't know. Like I said, I got this off a Kickstarter and I love it. Okay, so let's talk about my practice for the month of August. Well, first off, I'm getting very frustrated with the Ancestral Grimoire. I love it. I have loved all the months that I've done. I think I'm more frustrated with myself than it. I have now missed, because of my busy life, July and August, and tomorrow is September. So now I've got 3, and I'm not going to hold off and wait. I'm doing them whenever I want to do them. So I'm thinking I'm going to push myself and try to do one ancestor a week and just skim through the chapters and see what is the most I want to focus on for each ancestor, and maybe devote 1 week to them to get caught up, because I'm getting frustrated because I'm behind. Same thing with, you know, I know everybody started their deacon thing in, I think it was April. And I wasn't able to start at that time because my mom was coming out of that sickness and everything that she had. So I was thinking about jumping in and starting that. I don't know if I want to start it now or if I want to wait till the new year, when I can't even keep up with the Ancestral Grimoire. So I'm trying not to put too much on my plate, but I am getting frustrated that I'm behind. Is anybody else doing the Ancestral Grimoire? Are you behind also? Are you doing it for the whole month, or are you doing it whenever you can fit it in? Yeah, let me know. Let me know below what you're doing. I really wanted to work with this past life magic, because that's something that really, really interests me. So I definitely want to work with that. The weather one, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to do it to meet the ancestor, but I don't know how much I'm going to work with that one. But the ancestor one, and then we've got sky magic for September. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see if I can get myself caught up on that. So the month of August, I was in an Eight of Pentacles energy. This card is from my year ahead reading that I do. I love doing my year ahead readings. I don't project the energy ahead of time. I do it. I write some quick notes down of what I'm feeling, and then when I get to that month, I transfer that over into my current journal. So I don't like project the Eight of Pentacles energy. I just, lots of times I forget what my card actually is after I do the write-up for it at the beginning of the month. And then as I check in throughout the month, I just go, oh, this happened. And I make notations about it to see how the Eight of Pentacles energy has shown up for me in the month. or whatever card is that I pulled from my year ahead spread. So this has been pretty on point. And I've really been focused on doing the work I love this month, getting back into that, not taking on too much. And I can really see how this fit into my August and the energy around that. I'm still tracking my card of the year that is calculated with your birth date in that, which is my Hangman. I am still calculating, focusing on that and jotting down things about that. And that's been very relevant also. The decks I used for myself were the Witch's Garden Tarot and the Southern Gothic Oracle. And these two pair together beautifully. I wasn't sure. Are these upside down? Well, let's see how many times I got to flip the deck around. I really wasn't sure, but once I started using them together and pulling this as the primary energy for the week, and then pulling, some, I guess, clarification or more in depth to what this energy was, they worked beautifully together. And then I was also casting charms to over top of them and adding that in. And I really enjoyed it. I mean, look at the colors. The colors, first of all, are beautiful. But we have, self-awareness and clarity, and we have the Ace of Wands going out for those new opportunities and finding your passion, rediscovering almost like who you are. And that is kind of where I'm at. Page of Cups and the Cicada, Metamorphosis and Life Cycle. They work very well together. The only thing, this is the new version with the different card stock. So I don't know what the original card stock was like. But this sticks together for me a little bit. It's a real soft, I guess matte. I don't know my card stocks. I think it's a matte. But I still like it. And I still like using them together. This Witch's Garden Tarot goes with almost everything. Everything that I've pulled out and used with it, it has worked wonderfully with it. And I said in my Wonderlust decks video, if you happen to watch that this is becoming like my new favorite, kind of edging out that Green Witch Tarot just a little bit. So these were the decks that I used for myself. And I used them for the whole entire month. And I also explained in that video, but just in case you didn't watch it, I use decks that are new to me for a month at a time, only in the beginning. After I've used them for that amount of time, then I'll use them sporadically, however. But I like to use decks that I have never used before, don't use often. I like to use them for a longer period of time so I can get a feel of the energy of the deck. So I can hear the voice of the deck, because all my decks, all my tarots have a different voice to them. Yes, it's all the same tarot system, but they really do have a different voice. And the only way I can get to know that voice is to do multiple readings with them. And that's why. That's why when you hear me say, I use the deck for the whole month, that's why. Because that's my process of getting to know my new decks. So these are the decks that I used for my clients and the ones that order the energy readings off of me every month. And this triple pairing is fantastic. I love the way all these cards speak to each other. And this is the Sacred Creators Oracle by Chris Ann. This is the Priestess of Light Oracle by Sandra Ann Taylor and Kimberly Weber. And this is the Touchstone Tarot by Kat Black. And this Touchstone Tarot, which I also think I said in my other video, has blown me away. I love this deck. Also in my private group that I have, I use this for the guidance all month long, like the end of the week wrap up readings and that kind of thing. So these just speak beautifully together. I had a hard time with this Priestess of Light. This is the most I've ever used the Priestess of Light, and I have had it for probably a year. And I didn't know what to do with it. I didn't know what to pair it with. Well, let's see here. I used it sometimes by itself, but I don't know. It wasn't doing much for me until I put it in this combination, and it's just I mean, look at this. You got loss, lack, fear, victimization, and we've got the Tower happening. And we got change maker, make waves. So it, like I said, they just worked. Well, I don't know why they're all in different order, but they just worked wonderfully together. If you have the Priestess of Light, what tarot do you like to pair it with? Or do you just use it on its own? I would like to know that. Look, cut the cords of doubt, soul radiance, Phoenix rising, and the Three of Swords. You know, cut that pain away, those thoughts away, and, you know, step into that Phoenix energy. So those were the decks that I used, like I said, for clients. When I do client readings, different types of client readings that are ordered, I pick those decks intuitively. So that is it, guys. Don't forget, if you would like to be entered to win those books, to leave the watermelon emoji and the word winner in the comments below, so I know to enter you for that drawing. And again, it's only open to those in the US. And I will make the announcement of the winners on the 9th. So thanks so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate you being here. I really appreciate all your love and support. It means a lot to me. So if you happen to like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel grow. And until I see you next time, bye.